Hello and welcome back to Space.
Energy low.
Today we are going to expand the base and mine a ton of stone. First, as you can see, I have a little bit of ingots and iron ore. I have been drilling at my drill place and I have been gathering iron at my iron place. The next step would be to build a battery, because right now I am unable to use my assembler and to use my refinery at the same time because the output of that wind turbine is too little. For instance, not enough power. So I have to turn this off, and now it can produce, now it can produce some things for me, which I also need. So let's place this battery here, or maybe more. Yes. All right. And now the next big step is to actually have enough nickel for 80 power cells. This is in the beginning quite different and a little bit challenging, but yeah, why not? It's easier than expanding the base to build another wind turbine for now. So I will wait and build this right up when it's ready. And as you can see, I have ran out of nickel. So therefore I have to go to my nickel marker and get some. Hopefully I haven't to dig down that deep. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And I am at the nickel ore. So let's get some sweet nickel. Right. Yeah, it's nickel. I thought it's magnesium. That would be quite disappointing.
Inventory full.
All right. There's my base. Let's give it the assembler and also switch it on. And now I will wait a little bit till it has some nickel in it. I need, how much? I need right now 18. All right. Should be enough. I'll switch this thing off. Oh, I need 65. Close enough. All right. Back to switching on and off, and wait till I have 65. Alright, we are closing in, so let's give it the assembler, and what this is on, this is off. And again, we have to wait until it is done with my battery production. Alright, and here we go. I had enough room in my inventory. 16. That doesn't seem right. What the... Okay. And free to go. Come on. Yes, nice. Alright, now we have our battery. As you can see, it's fully recharged in 5 hours, and therefore I can use both of them, and if one is not currently working, like this one, the battery will charge up. So switch on our refinery and it's good to go. The next step would be I would like to connect these two with a small cargo container. Small cargo container because I can access both things through this container. So this would be nice. And more interior plate. Instruction computer. And what else do I need? Metal grid. I have some metal grid. Small steel tube. This is being produced pretty fast, so I'm not going to skip it. Alright, and 2 displays. Nice, nice. Oh yeah, and motors. And computers. And alright, and now I can access my production tab and the refinery. The next thing I would like to do is to build a small drilling rig right here beneath this, or beside it. This is going to cost me a pretty fair amount of granite interior plate. This is going to cost me a pretty big amount of resources, but it will pay off pretty soon. So now I will need a piston. I will place 2 of them right now. They are not that expensive at this point. Right, and now I would like like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drills. And now another piston. Get another piston. And okay, and now I will weld this thing up. And we will see what it's going to look like. Alright, that took some time. And now this is ready. Therefore, I am going to create this piston group and call it piston up. And this is going to be also piston up. And now I want it to fully extend. Nice. Oh yeah, and very important, all pistons share inertia tension, so it's more stable. Now I can build, let's say, 1, 2, 3 more, another advanced rotor, and a drill. So I'm going to weld this up and be right back. And to be noted, for this entire thing, I have not been mining or something, so the resources we have gathered before are enough. Alright, as you can see, I have welded this thing up. Now we have to again set those pistons to share their inertial tension, and nice. And now we have a drill rig which can go pretty damn far in the ground. Now, as you can see, our basic refinery has no ore anymore to work on it. Therefore, I can switch it on, but before I will do so, I'm just going to build 2 more, or maybe just going to build this is what I want it to look like in the final form. But I will try to build them and look at how much resources I have left to build them up. So, alright, I have finished one and the second one is quite half finished, but I have decided that I need a second, or my first assembler, not just a basic assembler, because this one is like very slow and I can't bear it anymore. So therefore, let's place it. Let's place it here and let's weld it up. And I will need some metal grit. For metal grids I need cobalt, and therefore I'm going to mine some. Just a side note, it was pretty time consuming to find it. I don't know why. Usually on Earth you have tons of cobalt, but you're not always as lucky. Nice. And now this blue stuff, it's cobalt. So let's grab a decent amount. And for the beginning and in the first stages of your base and expansion, you will just need about 2k cobalt and cobalt ore. So one stay here is pretty much enough for the next few hours of gameplay. And I'm trying to pick up just cobalt.
Inventory full.
Alright. And now let's fly back to base. It is. Should be here. And now let's just give it to the assembler, to the refinery. Yes, and it's starting. So, give me 10 metal grids. And I have ran out of iron. Like a joke. And for this assembler, it consumes a little bit more power, but it's also quite a lot faster than the basic assembler. So pretty much it's worth the investment. And at this point I will need some cargo container and of course a bigger refinery, because as soon as I switch on only these three, they will generate quite an amount of stone, and my cargo container will be full in no time. Of course, the con of playing with this strategy is you will have a lot of gravel, and this is practically just a waste product. So you don't really need it. But anyway, I am going to use this strategy. What was I looking for? Construction computers. Now just a little bit further down. Or no, I just switch on the rotor. Let's say 1.5 of a velocity. Yeah, and I will have again a decent amount of stone, and therefore iron and every other ingot type. Alright, and there is my construction computer. 4 more to go. On water I have none. And as you can see, it's pretty slowly, so that assembler will be a nice investment. And this place. Let's make it 10. Because why not? And as soon as I have this assembler, I will be able to build up those and then just put this whole brick in the ground. Alright, and our display is ready. And I need computers. 115. Right, stone. And as you can see, my cargo container is... okay, it's not full, but it's like a third. And that is without extending those pistons, it's just scratching on the surface. So you can imagine how fast I will be gaining resources, and of course that I will need more refineries and assemblers. So it's pretty much the chicken and the egg problem. Do I need now more resources and a bigger refinery, or do I need a bigger refinery and more ores? You know, it's just like every start. Alright. Yes. Now I can disassemble this one. Just go away. Nice. And I think, oh yeah.
Inventory full.
It was full of things. I don't care. Just take a look at our energy consumption. Full deplete. Okay. So I have 3 days time to manage my energy. Now let's just set this to 0 again, and maybe switch wheels off, so I can see what they need. They need steel plate. I have some, but let's produce it more. And 3 YouTube. I have enough. Nice. Again, steel plate 170. I think I have 2 little iron. Alright, let's go iron mining. Hopefully for the last time, because this thing will be running. Alright, which... yeah, there is the red stuff. Good stuff. And I have some. Nice, nice. Just give me some iron. Alright. I won't just pick up iron. Don't need this stone yet. Right. Oh, come on. A little bit more. What do I have here?
Inventory full.
Oh, this is my pots. There is my base. Well, let's put this assembler to some work. I mean, refinery. Yes. Yes, and you can see how fast this is producing. It's way more faster than basic assembler. The only problem I am running into now is that I simply don't have enough iron, because my basic refinery is too slow for my assembler. I fear that I have to... it'll be fine. It will be fine. Alarm signal? This could be interesting. So, This is occupied, and let's take a closer look. What goodies do I have here?
Energy low.
Okay, a rifle. And now I have some steel plates. And come to me, sweet, sweet resources. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. All right. That was nice. And I am once again out of power. Well, not out, but low on power. So, give me, yeah, why not? And of course, steel
Energy
tube.
critical.
Ooh. I need more iron. I have a medikit, nice. Base credits. This is also pretty slow. I will build a medical room later in this game, but for now you know what, I would like to... What do you need? Okay, 2 steel tubes. So let this thing disassemble what? Disassemble some small steel tubes. Maybe 20. I will get my iron and now assemble my steel tubes. Alright. I will build up my drilling rig later on. So, but for now, switch on all drills. A little bit wobbly, but it will work. Let it spin. And then don't even have to go far into the earth. I will get like real big amount of stone. Let's put it to 0.09. So it's really slowly. As you can see, it's not that slowly, but it's slowly. And my cargo container will be full. It's now full. So as soon as my drills are also full, which can take a while because they can carry a lot more than one small cargo container, which is interesting, but yeah. Ooh. It's going too fast, and I hope my... That was close. Yeah, it was going too fast, and I had the chance that my drilling rig could have exploded. All right. So let's now switch this off. You know what? Let it scratch surface. Yeah, let's scratch some more. Now let's look at my refinery. Yeah, as you can see, it's working as hard as it can for providing more ingots of everything. Now I will need a second wind turbine because I will be recharged. Doesn't matter, I will build another one. Because if I run my assembler, it will be fully depleted in 2 hours, which is not that great. I need approximately 8 blocks distance. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I will build it on the 9th. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the same height. Alright. And what do I need? Interior plate 3. So forget this, give me interior. Oh. Which is also nice. I can produce a whole wind turbine. And it will automatically produce everything which I need, which is nice, but also it's a kind of a waste as I am not planning to weld it fully up, just only to functional like this one. It's a resource saving method in the beginning. Yeah, so a little more girders. Yeah, I'm good to go. Oh, give me some energy. Alright. What do we say? Fully recharged. Nice. And clearance is optimal and clearance is optimal. Alright. Alright, alright. Nice. So, and our other task will be to build a refinery. Therefore, I'm going to remove this block and place a conveyor junction. I like to hide them mostly in the floor or somewhere where nobody can see them. It's a little bit beautier, more beautiful. I mean. Alright, and for now, let's just stop this. Let's just stop this round. And let's maybe 0.5. Now it goes just straight down. And it will be generating more stone, which I currently need, so that I can build my refinery. Now I have this refinery, and as you can see, it's quite huge. let's place it here. And let's place our refinery here. How it will look like, it's alright. But I will need 1000 steel plates. This is like a nightmare in the beginning. So, 7k of iron. How much do I have? 500. Yeah. It's not even close. How's the output of my wheels? Oh, it's alright. Maybe I could put them in a little bit faster. Let's say, yeah, let's say 09. What the heck. Alright, and as you can see, although this basic refinery is working pretty fine, it's also filling up real close. So my stone production is currently much faster than I can use it up. And I have to monitor it so I don't waste some of the stone. Because, yeah, as you can see, this is nearly filling up, so yeah, it's too fast. It's way too fast. Let's make it half of that. And yeah, 4 is not half of 9. Alright. Or actually not alright. Because this will be full pretty fast. And as you can see, my gravel amount is also skyrocketing. So I will need a storage solution for this one. How about this drill? And it's fully extended. Yeah, 10 meters. I have a decent amount of stone. Therefore, I think I will leave it like that for now. Or maybe... nah, I will leave it. So the only thing which is now, which I have to do is wait. Just wait until my refinery is done with all this stone and everything. Alright, as you can see, my refinery is ready, my conveyors are ready, and it's currently producing nothing, of course, because this last one isn't ready. So I will weld it up. Give me construction computers. Empty. And look at this, my drills are empty. So let's just send it more down. 004. Yeah, and put it just in there. And I need some construction computers. Oh yeah, this thing is... Alright. Excellent. And now look at this. Oh man, I forgot. Construction computer and energy is running low. And our drill is filling pretty fast, so it's alright. Just and some motors. 5 motors. Alright. Yes. And now look at this beast. It's so fast and it's producing a ton of everything. So let's just give all stone to this. And I will disassemble my basic refinery shortly after. Yeah, it's using quite a big amount of energy. But therefore I have to consider in 7 hours it's fully depleted. I have to consider my energy management. Oh yeah, and I have to reload a suit. I always forget about this. Yeah, I will have to manage my energy needs. Alright, that should be enough. And because I am near this lake or frozen ice, I have already a decent amount of ice in my storage, so I will build a hydrogen engine. But this will be the task for our next episode. So, thank you for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and consider a subscription. See you soon, and adios, engineers!